So these are the jetties here in Keshcarrigan. Aren't they bloody marvellous? Each one of these fingers is about 2 metres wide. They're stable as a rock. You're right beside the town. Marion is using the service block there to do laundry at the moment. There's showers, there's toilet, there's pump out. There's even hookups for electricity. Is there a drawback? Well, yes there is. You see, the Ballinamore Canal is a beautiful, beautiful canal, but it's very, very quiet. That's not to everybody's taste. If it's to yours, if you don't mind it being quiet, if that's to your taste, you will have a smashing time here. If you want plenty of life, plenty of hustle and bustle, the Ballinamore Canal is probably not the place for you. So you got your laundry done, Mar?
I'm all happy out. Now, I just washed it here because it'll take about an hour to put through the dryer. So when we get to Ballyconnel, I'll put it through the dryer in Ballyconnel. It works out at about 10 units. 10 unit card is 665.
635 maybe.
635
yeah.
For a wash and a dry, so it's only 6.
Yeah, that's very good.
650. But I only just had wash, so I use my other card, the rest of the card now when I go to Ballyconnel or Ballinamore, whichever I go to.
So yesterday we came up through, I think it was 7 locks altogether, and in each lock we were rising up. When we came to the last lock, we came onto the summit level. So that's the highest point on the canal, and from here on we'll descend down through locks, and I think descending in the locks is a little bit easier than going up in them. The marking system also changed because remember this canal links the River Shannon with Lough Erne, and the marking system on the River Shannon is the IALA system. The marking system on the Shannon navigation, the marking system on the Erne navigation is a wee bit different, and the changeover takes place just here in Keshcarrigan at the summit level. We were just up the town, and the girl in the shop was telling us that at 2 o'clock the sun is going to come out. It's 10 to 2 now. Nice swing around there. It's gone. Honestly, I swear the sun was there a minute ago.
Well, we're just leaving Keshcarrigan now and heading up to Ballinamore.
Ballinamore, yeah. Well, we're going to go to Kiltybardan Lake first.
Well, it'll all
I think
depend.
we'll have a look in there. There's a little mooring in Kiltybardan Lake, so we'll try and check that out. By the way, the sun did come out at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, and Harry is in a t-shirt.
I have a t-shirt, I'm ready to go for it.
I'm still frozen.
Ready for the sun, but it went back in at about 2:05. So
yeah.
Maybe that was all of the full duration of our summer.
Yeah, well, look at now, but even the flag is not blowing as much as what it was yesterday. But it's still pretty chilly.
So this is our first descending lock on the canal. We're travelling in an easterly direction, and all the locks on this side of the summit level had to be completely rebuilt. And you might notice just in front of Marion there's a ladder recessed into the lock, and because they were completely rebuilding these ones from scratch, they were able to do that. They were able to put ladders into them. The ones on the far side don't have ladders. Well, they have ladders in behind the gate, but they're pretty well useless where they are. And this is the landing stage just downstream of the loch. And here the canal is fed by the Woodford River. But it's a lovely little spot there. It's a wee picnic area, and it's nicely sheltered as well. So it's a good spot to moor up. You're out of the wind. Nice place for a barbecue. And over here you have the river flowing in. Really nice.
Well, we're at Lough 8, so obviously we've only 7 more now to go to get up onto the Erne, really, isn't it? It's Baltorbit. We have a couple more days.
How do you find them to use? Do you think
Oh, they're so easy to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a good setup.
It is, yeah. I mean, in the card it's so handy. You just put the card in here, and that's the card. You put it up here. I'm not going to do it now because it'll take the unit off. And you just press the buttons here and there, and it's easy.
Yeah. And I think there's an intercom as well, isn't there?
There's an emergency stop here, right?
Yeah.
If anything happens in the lock, you press the emergency stop.
Right. Oh, there's contact numbers. That's what it is.
Yeah, there was an intercom here when we were here the last time. Yeah, but I presume everybody has mobile phones now.
Yeah.
And I think the hire companies give out mobile phones.
So these locks on the east side also have these bars recessed into the wall. You can just loop your rope around them and let it slide down. To be honest with you, we didn't bother putting any ropes on at all. We don't have anybody else in the lock with us, so it's quite handy. Oh, and a ladder. And there's actually 2 of these in each lock. So at either end of the lock, these yellow lines mark the location of the sill, which is beneath the water. And if you look closely at that yellow line, you'll see there's a beam in it, a little sensor, and that sends a beam across the lock. If that beam is broken by the boat, an alarm goes off. Obviously, United Nations headquarters in New York will be notified and everything will grind to a halt. And if you were to moor up at that little picnic area, this would be your view. Should be tempted to get the fishing rod out.
Right, so we have come through St. John's Lough and we're coming through here, right? And this is what we call Kiltybardan Lough. It's a beautiful, beautiful lough. The channel goes behind Harry, so we're just taking a left-hand bit of a detour just to show you around. The houses here have some fabulous views.
Just pan around there.
Yeah.
See the houses. Them lucky people as they get to look at boats.
So this is Kiltybardan, and it's fine. I think it was choppier on St. John's, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
it was nice. And there's a little house you'll see in a minute. And 20 years ago, Harry and I were dying to buy this house. We thought, oh, if we could only afford to buy that and do it up.
Still there.
It's still there, so someday.
Nobody's bought it.
someday.
So this is Kiltybardan Lough on a very windy day. And there is a mooring over on the far shore, but it's not actually connected to the shore, so. But if you look this direction here, there's a boat washed up on the shore. Try and hold it steady. there is a jetty. It's a very windy day, this is. So we're going to swing about now, and we'll start heading towards Ballinamore. So here's a weir and a lock. This is our second descending lock, and I think, is that a slipway? Yeah, slipway as well. Right, so guys, so we left Keshcarrigan this morning, and Keshcarrigan is the summit level of the canal. It's the highest point, and from there we descended down. It was also the point where we changed over from the Shannon navigation marks, which were the red and green ones, to the Erne system, which is the white and red disc on the top of a pole, and you pass on the white side. So we went down to the first lock with no problems with it. Then we went out
very windy now, you can see.
Oh, there is a hell of a wind, but it's a lot warmer.
Yeah, it's a warm
I was going to say we're in t-shirts, but
oh, no.
You feel the cold. We went out on the Kiltybardan Lough, and
that was
incredible
choppy,
because the waves, the wind just got funneled everywhere, and it all seemed to zoom down along through the loch, and it was incredibly windy. It really was, and you couldn't moor up or anything there. There is a floating jetty. It's not connected to the shore, but it's very, very exposed. And there was also that boat we seen washed up onto the shore. So somebody else was probably a little less lucky, but I would imagine that it probably just broke free from a mooring. So then we came down through the second loch.
Yeah.
Really nice. With a couple of fishermen there blocking the mooring, which was a nuisance, and it made coming into moor up very, very difficult. And they weren't too keen to move, so that was a bit awkward. But we got in and we got back out, and now we're just coming into Keshcarrigan.
No, we're not. We're coming into Ballinamore.
Correct, tonight.
Harry doesn't know where he is.
I've just said that to test you, so we're still sharp and on the ball. She's as sharp as ever. She doesn't miss a thing.
It's just as well one of us is.
Just well, somebody is. Oh, we did bump the bottom though on the canal.
Oh no, we didn't. I bumped the bottom.
No, but it was just, I'd say probably a log or something underneath it, and we just could feel it bang underneath the boat. But luckily with driftwood, she's twin props, but in the centre then we have a keel, and the keel is a little bit deeper than the props. Probably about 5 or 6 inches deeper. So that generally takes the knock, and that's what bumped. No damage. If you hit the propellers, it'll be the end of the cruising for a while, I'm sure. So the sun is out, guys, and let's hope it stays that way.
My dreaming face.
It's you pondering something deep and meaningful face, is it?
Yeah. Well guys, we're coming into moor now in Ballinamore shortly, and that's it for another vlog, and hopefully you've enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
If this is your first time watching and you want to make sure not to miss the next episode, click the subscribe button, and if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down, but give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.
Cheerio.
And don't forget, guys, if you can recommend good pubs, restaurants or moorings on Lough Erne, either the upper or the lower loch, please put them in the comments below. It's great to get them.